And we are live. No fancy live countdown because, as you can see, it's the technically we're not as
Inept.
technically gifted as Grandpa Rob. So
Yeah,
we are
well, Rob should
here.
be joining us later, but
Yeah.
this is Trent, by the way. I know I forgot I'm not signed into my StreamYard account, so it's just a blank face. But
So
good afternoon.
Trent and Jeremy here. Rob's going to be joining us shortly. He is doing some daddy-daughter time. They are at the movies. Um, and as you can see, we're two radio guys trying to do TV. I have a new computer, so I do not have a webcam, but you guys all know my beautiful face. And then Trent uh, from the motherland, the fatherland over
Yeah,
there in Germany.
fatherland.
I just want to know, have you been eating the Schokoladenplätzchen or no?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's like a chocolate chip cookie. I know a little bit of
Oh, no, I got
German.
to try that. But
Okay.
me and my wife just stuffed ourselves with some lasagna, which is weird to find in Germany, right? But it was
Mm-hmm.
delicious.
Awesome.
But yeah, I just don't feel like being objectified today for my mustache, so I'm gonna leave the camera
We're
off.
gonna leave the stash off.
Make the people wanting more.
Well, we have a couple awesome things to talk about today. We're going to be going through our slow grow challenge. We're going to be looking at entries from that. But before we get into it, why don't we share a little bit of hobby? What have you been up to hobby wise?
Well, me, I have been I have ordered a lot of stuff since Adepticon. I've got a new wave of hobby energy. So
Awesome.
I got a few things at Adepticon. I know you'll probably hear about it in the episode, the day 3 and 4 episodes coming out in the near future. But the biggest thing I did was I got a new airbrush. So when I got back home, the first thing I did was I ordered like the Army Painter airbrush paint set. I also Rob talked me into doing Reapers, so I got a set of like 40 or 50 paints for Reapers. And at this point, I'm just waiting on some models to come in. So right now, in the near future, I'm working on an ambush army for Forces of Nature. I think I just making up some regiments. I got some Earth Elementals and Fire Elementals sitting in the cabinet that have been there for a while. So they won't take too long to paint up. But really, what I have, the next big project I'm working on, is going to be my third army for Kings of War, and that's the Halflings. And I've kind of been sketching out. I have this very very ambitious idea for a display board and an army theme, and I have my Forces of Nature and Undead tying into each other like through their backstory, and this is kind of like the trilogy where they're all going to meet. So I have some really ambitious ideas. We'll see how it goes. And involves with 3D printing an entire cathedral. So
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun though. I'm excited. But what about you? What about you, Jeremy? You posted a lot of updates since Adepticon.
Yeah, so I've been working on my EOD. So I am working on as you see here, I'm working on my monolith. So for my color scheme for my EOD, I am going for a classic purple and gold with some blue. Blue is going to be like my magical flames. Thanks, man. So I've been working on my monolith. It's got like a purple gem and then the blue flames. And this is what I'm going to do for my I'm probably going to use Scorch Wings as my carrion birds and then just paint them. Sorry, my Scorch Wings as my scavengers. And then because Mantic doesn't really have scavengers. And then I'll paint the Scorch Wings to be blue flamey. And then because I wanted to use eventually, if I had a Bone Dragon, I was going to use the Phoenix because I love the Mantic Phoenix model. So this helps.
Dude, it's such a cool model.
So this sort of helps me figure and it's EOD and it's Desert Flame Magic Bird. So I think it fits with the theme, and then it allows me to continue to use just Mantic models.
So Jeremy, I gotta ask you.
Okay.
Did you get this idea from Rob? Did he inspire you to do
no,
the blue flames?
I was doing the blue flames originally way back in the Hizzle, but
so he stole it from you then.
Yeah, this is a great. I'm not sure who this is, but murder birds are great for scavengers too. That's another option, and that would probably be how I would go if I wasn't going to use the Scorch Wings. I would use the murder birds. And maybe I still will, because that's the problem, Trent. When it takes so long for you to paint an army, you come up with all the great ideas, share them with your friends, and then they paint armies in the time that you're still doing one unit, and they steal all your ideas. So
that is a fair point.
but I'm really excited about that, working on this. And then also I picked up some there's been a lot of difficulty around uh brushes. I know there are
Dude, it's funny you say that because, and I don't mean to cut you off.
go for it.
So Rob was telling, I got some like Rob laid down some painting knowledge for me, right? Whenever we
Mhm.
were spent our nights in the hotel room at Adepticon, and he sold me on trying out the it's not the Raphaels, I think it's the Winsor Newtons.
Uh-huh.
Just he's like, hey, I know they're expensive, just get like a number one and try it out. It took me like 5 days to find one in stock that would ship to Germany. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like
Yeah,
the
so
random brush.
sable hair is like it's butt hair on like a sable. It's like kind of like a minx. Like it's like a
Okay.
little. So sometimes based on like environmental issues, there are weird import export rules around sable brushes
That
because of like
okay.
and that changes from time to time. So sometimes it
Yeah.
can be hard. Um so I used to paint all with Windsor Series 7, and then I
Mhm.
began to found that the quality control just wasn't there. The brushes would flay like immediately. So I transitioned over to the Raphael 8404 Kolinsky Sable
Mhm.
line. And this, the number 2 in this brush, the 8404 number 2, it has a deep, robust belly, so it can hold a lot of paint for base coat, like larger areas. But the tip you can form. So I almost do all of my painting with one brush, from
Oh
detail
wow.
work to. So I've been trying to find, Rob and I have been trying to find a website. So this is a UK website, or in Europe, or Jackson's Art Supplies, but they ship to the US. So I just picked up a bunch of new 404s. I got a couple of number 2s because that's my workhorse brush. And then I picked up a number 1 and I think like a triple aught just for like super details. But if you
Yeah.
guys are having a hard time finding high quality brushes, check out this Jackson's Art Supply, because they carry sort of all the big hitters when it comes to Kolinsky Sable brushes.
Oh, that's good to know. That's really funny you brought that up when I was like just dealing with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it can
But
be sort of a pain to find. But so Rob and I just ordered a bunch of brushes from this site this week. Uh, so I'm excited.
yeah, man, he really he inspired me to up my painting game. And by inspired me, I mean he was making fun of my paint job, so I was like, okay, I got to get better so Rob doesn't make fun of me.
That was his
Yeah.
way of inspiring you so that you don't.
Yeah, I wonder if his parenting style is similar. We'll have to ask him when he gets on.
And then also I had another order come in. Let me share that.
Let's see what we got here. So it seems like we've both been productive since Adepticon. It's
Mhm.
funny actually, leading up to Adepticon, it was a mad dash to get all my stuff done. And right before I left, I told my wife, I was like, baby, I'm gonna take like the entire month of April off, right? Like I'm not gonna paint anything. I'm not gonna think about Kings of War. Well, I just
Mhm.
played a game last night. I've reorganized the hobby room. Like
Oh yeah.
I've had like 5 Amazon orders come in, so it's the exact opposite of what I thought it would be after a
Mm.
big event like that. But
So
I mean,
I
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it always is. You always get like super inspired.
Yeah.
Um, so let me share. So I got in my Microsoft tabs. Okay. So statuesque miniatures. This is going to be for my GCPS army, which I am
Okay.
doing. The theme behind my GCPS army is that they are so it's like the future, or the world of Firefight, right, is like Amazon or like capitalism run amok, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is that my GCPS are all ex Instagram beauty influencers, are
Dude,
beauty
nice.
models, and
Oh my
they
god.
are the militant arm of a cosmetics conglomerate. So I'm going to be doing a GCPS army, but I'm going to be doing head swaps for
Dude, That's got to be one of the most unique ideas I've ever heard
So
for
the idea is like,
Firefly. That's so cool.
maybe it's Maybelline, but they'll kill you if you don't like buy
Yeah, and I
their
mean, let's be
blush.
honest. It's the Warpath universe is really not that far fetched.
Yeah,
Like evil corporations taking over for profit. What?
exactly. So I just got all my I got these two heads. There's the veterans head, which are all these berets, and then there's like the veteran leaders, which has like the more caps. And this one in the middle, in the top row, the middle one, she's like smoking an Arnigar, a cigar. I just think that's just so these heads
Dude,
are
that's
so
so
dope.
cool. And are those look like resin, right?
Oh, they're metal.
Oh, okay.
They're little. These are just like production photos, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're just like cast metal. And I've used them exactly. Jeremy's Angels.
Jeremy's
Hello,
Angels.
Angels. Hello, Jeremy.
Dude, that's not a bad price either. Honestly, for 10 head swaps, 5
Yeah,
pounds, probably
they're
like
great.
$6. Yeah.
I've used this company a lot. They have a lot of, if you're looking for a female head swap, they have a lot of options for female heads, like if you want bald heads or if you want like more Space Marine looking, like cyberpunk heads.
Yeah.
It's a really great website for any sort of head swap that you might want. Those came in. So I'm getting excited for that army. And then my other purchase, I had gotten that that 40K toy from Adepticon.
Yeah, the Space
And
Marine, right?
yeah. And Ra had kind of like reinvigorated my action figure joy.
Oh man.
So there's this company called Joy Toy, and they're making really high end, as you can see in the bottom, really nice 40K action figures. So I ordered this Sisters of Battle one. It's all from imported, right? So I had to get it from like a reseller, or I think it was on
Yeah.
Amazon. So I'm very afraid that this is going to get me into buying action figures again. So I hope that this comes and it sucks.
Dude,
So then,
yeah, I was about to say, I mean, that's like obviously a render, right?
no,
But
this
not
is the
actual-
figure. This is the figure.
Oh my god. That
Yeah.
looks insane.
And I've always loved, as Mark knows in the channel, I am just like a huge Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
I just love like
I like the
Kick-Ass.
story behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
I
just have
don't
always liked female miniatures.
I've never played 40K, never played a game, never painted a model, but I've always loved the lore behind it.
Yeah,
and especially
it's
with
awesome
the
world.
yeah, with the like the Warhammer Plus or whatever they have on the app with those like little short animations, they're really cool. But yeah, that's cool, man. I can't believe that was an actual action figure. I thought it was like just a render.
And then I thought I would go over real quick before we go to look at the stuff that you have ready for us. I wanted to show, we have Lone Wolf coming up in a couple of weeks. That's going to be a big tournament. I think they have about between 60 and 70.
It was 69 on the dot last year. I was
Yeah.
actually there.
So I thought that I would go ahead and share my Lone Wolf list. So let me.
Oh, are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, so I'm going to Lone Wolf this year. So I thought I would.
Have you been before?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah, the wacky scenarios are not the best for a new player, but they're a lot of fun.
Yes, they are very. Lone Wolf is sort of known for having kind of like you say,
crazy scenarios.
Creative. Mark
Yeah.
Cox would be mad, but creative scenarios.
Yeah.
So let me zoom in a little bit here.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Okay, so I'm going to be taking similar to what I took to Wordle of Steel. So I'm going to be, and this is a list I've now played. This is what I just won best overall at the Reno tournament with, at the spring April Fool's Jackalope
Dude,
event.
that's awesome, by the way. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't think I've told you yet.
Thank you. So this is basically the same list. So now I played it through 2 5-game tournaments, and it's 8-2. So it's got 8 wins and 2 losses so far.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, so it's doing pretty good. So it has a troop of mummies, 2 regiments of mummies, a horde of skeleton warriors, enslaved guardians with the blade of slashing, 2 scavenger swarms, soul snare, a monolith, Pharaoh with the aura for elite for mummies, and he's got Host Shadow Beast. A Cursed High Priest, nothing, just a Cursed High Priest. Shobik and 2 reanimated behemoths. So very item light. I know, Mark, I'm so jealous of you going to Clash of Kings UK this year. And so jealous of you too, Trent, because I know
Yep.
you're going.
Yeah, me and Marco, we got to represent the Americans. And it's weird because it's like, an hour and a half flight versus a 10-hour flight like it was to go to AdeptiCon. So that's always nice for me. Not so nice for Mark, though.
I'm sort of. Steve says he's going to circle back in the summer. And if anyone drops, put those tickets up for sale. So I was definitely not looking at UK plane ticket prices last week.
Oh, dude, I would love to see you here. That would be awesome. And it's in Nottingham before, which is like, all things wargaming.
And I would love to go to Mantic HQ and to see do it as like a trip. And so we'll see. We'll see if
yeah. Mark is so it's me, Mark, and then Chris Thomas and Clem are the ones going.
What are you guys doing for lodging? Are you getting like a Airbnb or?
We got a hotel, and it's some English brand.
Will you let me know offline? Tell me which hotel.
Yeah. But I'll tell you right now, it wasn't even $100 a night. Like it was very reasonable for where it was. Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do that, but
yeah, I'll definitely send you the information after we get done with this.
So it's 14 drops, 19 unit strength. The idea is that I played against Ryan Munsel's Sylvankin with triple air elemental with EOD.
Yep.
And I lost 12 times in a row until I finally sort of started to stumble on this list. And the idea is that it's just so tough that it's like against 3 air elementals, you're going to charge me in the flank at some time. It might as well be against something that has defense 6,
yeah,
17. Because it's just impossible to deny over a course of game against a good player. They're going to get somewhere. So at least this way, like it's hard to shoot me because nothing dies. And then when you finally do get into combat, all my stuff's really tough. So that's sort of the idea of the list.
It's interesting though because it was only 19 unit strength, right?
Yeah, so it's 14 drops, but smaller total unit strength. But
yeah,
what unit strength it does have is just so tough.
Yeah, dude, that looks like a nasty list.
Yeah, so and it's going to be, like I said, let's take a look real quick. I'm just bringing up. Let's take a look at who's set to go to Lone Wolf. So I will share.
And Jeremy, are you completely done with that list for EOD? Or are you still like the monolith? Was that part of the list?
Oh no. That's the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I have a lot.
So you've been play testing it then?
Yeah, I've just been play testing it, and that's the list that I sort of, because usually I start building and painting a list and then play test, and this time I wanted to get the list down first, and then work on painting after I was happy with my list.
Yeah.
So far we got 60 of 70 spots. So like you said, a really good
that's
size,
great. Yeah.
A good size tournaments. We got defending champion Adam.
Oh, Ballard. Adam is bringing his EOD too. That's interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. John Green is coming. Ryan Smith, obviously great painter. Dustin the Super Beast will be there. Lots of Jordan Lawrence is working on an amazing new army. I won't spoil it, but it's going to be hilarious. Blake, some of the Reno guys are coming. So it's going to be a really great list of and we have this here at the last minute. Brinton Williams is now that he is, I think, 5 points from qualifying for Masters, he's pulled the trigger on a last minute Lone Wolf. Because Lone Wolf is our last tournament that you can use to qualify for Masters.
Oh, for like this season?
For this season, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's if you look at our scores, Let's take a quick look at our scores. So let's go to the West region.
Oh yeah. Now I know every region does it a little bit differently, right?
Correct.
About how they, yeah.
Every region has a slightly different scoring system. So this is where we are right now. So Sean, last year's Paragon winner, is first place. Thanks to the Reno tournament, I shot up to number 2. And then we have Mike, Grant, Blake,
I don't
Scott.
know. I'm not sure if it's just me, Jeremy, but I can only still see like the Microsoft Bing
Oh, okay.
channel.
Let me.
Yeah, I don't know if
let
it
me-
opened up a different.
Yeah, let me share. Maybe it did. Microsoft tab. I want to look at the Kings of War map.
Yeah, Mark. I've only been to Lone Wolf one time last year, but it was a really good time. And that's you talk 60 to 70 people for Kings of War, man, especially a 2-day GT. Like that's a big turnout. Like that's a huge tournament.
Okay.
Yep, there it goes. You're good.
Okay. So as you guys know, if you haven't looked at it lately, you guys should check out the kingsofwar.com. This is the Kings of War Masters page. And then on here, you have a list of upcoming events. You have all the rankings. It's a really great resource. So if you just go to rankings and then you can select your region. So for us, we've come down to a super, super close, like these last, basically they're battling for the 8th spot is really close. Kyle Timberlake's currently got it at 216. Danny Johnson's at 200 and Britton is at 195. So for Britton to jump up and qualify, he basically has to finish in the top half of Lone Wolf. So that's going to be his. I won't go into details about how we do our scoring as far as like I won't bore you with math.
Yeah.
But he's pulling the trigger on a last minute Lone Wolf to see if he can sneak into that number 8.
Oh man, that's awesome though. Well, good luck to him.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what was going on in my neck of the woods. Lots of fun stuff. So I think we're going to take a look at some of the hobby challenge entries.
Yeah, for what the live stream's for, right? For what
Exactly.
everybody is here for. So, as everybody knows, it's April 7th, wherever you are in the world. It's April 7th in Germany right now. And we finished up the first month for the Mantic Slow Grow Challenge. And we have everybody's posts. I think, let me see if I can figure out how to share this here. I was just blown away by the amount of participation. So first month, right? 254 comments on that.
Awesome.
Like
That's
we had
great.
so much presentation there. Let me see. Okay. I don't know how to do this. This is like Teams.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
We're learning as doing.
Yeah. Oh, that's chat. All right. So I'm assuming you can see. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we just kind of start from the bottom, just scrolling through and see what everybody works on. I probably spent like 4 hours getting all the names and like what they did for this month for this, but it's worth it because we saw some really cool stuff. Right. So first off, Chase Thompson asking about the specific points or time frame. There's an episode for that.
Can you
There's
zoom in a little bit?
Yeah. There's a podcast and
just that way we can see the pictures better.
Yep, I'll click on them when I go through them as well.
Okay, cool.
Is that
looks great. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And then so for our first post here, we have Mecha Sturgeon working on some Rift Forge orcs.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah. Black and gold and green, great colors.
Yeah, I like the black and the recesses in the mouth and the eyes, and then the armor just striking. The black and the gold, like you said,
really popping against that green. Yeah, nice color choices.
Yeah, that looks awesome. And let's keep going here because there are quite a few. We have Mitch, just showing some building. Started with some EOD chariots, and a converted hero. Let's check that out. Actually.
Oh, I like it. He's like throwing the flame. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. He think he's gonna do blue flame. I think after Rob did that, it's gonna catch on.
Oh well, yeah, I guess because I'm copying it from him. So.
We'll keep going here because, like I said, 254 comments. And what's this one? Yeah, okay. We got some, Warpath in there. Oh, wow, those are cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, that looks great. Veerman, right? I like the red on the tunnel runners like that.
Yeah. That red, the yellow is classic.
Yeah. Now this one I was impressed with because I think these are by date. So later on, because this was at the beginning of the month, later on we'll see the same people post and saying like, oh hey, I actually did this. But this is cool. Like this basing right here,
Oh
and
wow,
I
neat.
think for the Abyss, right? For all the Forces of the Abyss. This is going to be. This is something I'll keep my eye on. This is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he does. It looks like some of the bases have like the portal, like they're coming out of like an evil portal. So I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it looks awesome. They're really full already, without the model. Well, that's a lot of work. That looks like a lot of drops.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's cool. So we got a Greedy Guts here from Scott. Oh yeah, see that looks great. That's the one of the halfling heroes, right? Although I mean it doesn't look like a halfling, but
yeah, I'm not familiar with that model, but I'll take
yeah. I want
Cool.
to say it is. I think so.
Someone in the chat will tell us.
I'm sure.
Oh, Billy, who doesn't know how to paint at all, so
we'll just skip right by that. Yeah, working on his purple ogres, which
looks like he's doing some airbrushing.
Yeah, I really enjoy his daily updates on his Instagram too.
Yep.
His hobby streak. I like the different skin tones there, and the purple just looks amazing there. I got to figure out what purple he uses for that.
Yeah, looking very good as always.
Yeah, looks
impressive.
Excellent. Then we got Matthew Temple with a Goblin Blaster. Looks like a few of them. We'll check this one out.
So I knew Felix would help us. That model is from the League of Infamy expansion.
The
Greedy Guts guy.
It is a Mantic model though, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I'd seen it somewhere.
And I'm imagining this is Billy. He says he's using scale 75 violet for that purple.
Oh, okay. Scale 75. That's good to know. Thank you, sir. And so this is Matthew Temple up on the screen here. Well, I mean, I'm sure you guys can read. I just want to say, I want to give him a shout out for professional photography setup because every time I try to take a picture of a model, it just looks like a bag of ass, honestly. So this looks great. This looks great. I like the rust you got going there.
That's cool.
Little goblin, you got the little flame right there too. This is a really cool model, and it's on like a raft type thing, or rails.
Very cool. Yeah, I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like it's mounted on something, and I can imagine like other goblins like pulling it along or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I think he did first of so he did 3.
Oh, nice.
This month. And then we got some people showing like, hey, I actually am going to do this, right? So they post. I noticed a lot when I was going through everything. There are a lot of people doing Rift Forged orcs, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark had look at that.
Mark had commented on that earlier in the chat that lots of people were doing Rift Forged.
So to me, this is cool, right? So we got Joshua here. So 4 weeks ago, he put a picture of the box, and then 2 weeks ago, so difference 2 weeks, he has everything built. Building an entire box in 2 weeks, that's impressive to me because that's the longest step for me.
And I love seeing he said it was his first ever Mantic models, and that's sort of the point of this challenge is to get people using more Mantic models. So that's awesome.
Yeah, get people excited, right, and bought into the community. So we're going to be adding Elliot. Oh yeah, adding 2,300 points to my existing halflings. I approve.
Ooh. Yeah, let's take a look at that guy.
Oh yeah, let's see this. Now that
is
okay.
Awesome.
Holy crap! I can't wait to see that painted.
Yeah, he's making juggers, right? And the jugger helm is like that resin piece that's hard to get from Mantic. A la, hopefully that will be on a 3D printer soon. So he's using Fireforge Knights head swap. That's looking dope.
And that's one of the the Aralezes or whatever they call them right there. The
that's their dogs. Yeah, they're mounted guys. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to see that painted up.
And the Jugger is like the defense 5. It's like the heavy knight version.
Yeah. And I mean that fits it perfectly. That looks so good.
That looks great.
Really great detail on that. Hopefully we see that painted this month, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. We'll see. That looks great. Can't wait to keep up with all of these. There's another angle for it. Oh, actually, no, this is a different one, right?
Yeah, just look. That one looks like it's just another one in that.
Yeah, it's got the. Yeah.
Very cool.
Love to see the conversions there. That's something I haven't really gotten into too much. All right, we got Felix posting his halflings.
Very cool. That's his hero on a winged Aralez.
Yes.
Yeah, and he used the same head swap, I think.
Yeah, look at these. Look at the feathers there.
Oh yeah, dude. Felix has grown.
Felix, you're a pretty good painter, man.
I told him that at Adepticon. I was like, man, Felix, you're getting really good. And he's like, it's like all that After Dark painting. So go join After Dark.
Dude, I feel like this is the third time I've said this, but I still have not joined the Discord yet.
Mhm.
I need to get the link from somebody because I
Don't
can't
tell
find
Rob
it.
that. He'll kick you off the show.
Yeah,
He'll
I know.
fail you out.
I guess I'll know what if I drop off of this this stream. You guys will know
You'll
why.
know the reason why.
Yeah. So we got Tom Preston here. Oh, look at
Uh-huh.
this, dude! First Kings of War model completed,
Nice.
and this
Oh
is
man, that looks great.
yeah, dude. Not lizard salamanders, right? I don't know what the actual
Yeah,
model
it's
is.
the frog riding guys.
Yeah,
Dam
yeah, yeah,
Busters. The Dam Busters.
yeah. And
I
I'll tell
love
you right now, this
the green, orange, and blue. That's like a
yeah,
really cool color scheme.
and everything looks so clean too. I'll tell you right now,
Yeah,
this looks way better than my first Kings of War model. That is
yeah,
for sure.
that looks dope.
But yeah, that's awesome, Tom. We're glad to have you in the challenge with us. We got some dwarves, dude. There's some really good looking stuff here. I mean,
Really.
look at this.
Oh man, now that is a cool color scheme.
That is impressive. I like it because it's almost like with the white, it's Forge Father esque to me.
Sure. And
But
then
it's
looks like
just
he has another picture in that thread. It says
yep. Let me go back here. I'm
finish test unit.
fangirling over this. Oh yeah, is that? It is. And then look at this. Oh yep.
Very cool.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Freehand that like the fist on the shields, as
It's
Billy
so
would
cool.
say. What is it? Faces and shields.
Yeah.
What you want to focus on there? I think there was one other things.
The shields really do pop out though when you're looking at it, don't
Yeah,
they?
no,
They
they
just
look
catch
great.
your attention. It looks great.
Yeah,
Awesome
there's
job.
some good stuff.
We got somebody starting to crack in on the Northern Alliance, Garrett. It's been sitting unpainted for months. Yeah, it happens, man.
Yeah,
It
totally.
happens. Oh my God. I say assembly. Let's see if we
Yeah,
can figure out what that is. Are
that is a
those-
lot of dudes.
Holy crap. Are those orcs? I can't
Orcs?
tell. It's gotta be,
Orcs?
right?
And it
Yo,
looks
yeah,
like
is that the war drum over here?
yeah,
Or
and it
something?
looks like he's going for like a blue undercoat, which should be interesting, or maybe that's just his lighting. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
sure.
think it's just the lighting.
Okay,
Either way.
that's a lot of
And
guys.
and that's going with the individual basing, looks like.
Yeah,
Or maybe
looks
he's
cool.
just doing that to paint. Who knows? That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
Okay, yeah, they are orcs. Confirmed. We're not crazy. All that assembly, man, that's so I remember reading about this one. So he's using these as wingets.
Okay, so the aeronauts he's using as a conversion for the wingets.
Yeah, I think you can see the
Uh-huh.
picture's a little bit blurry, but you can
That's cool.
see the goblins there. Yeah, that's a really cool idea.
W-
Oh, and he
wing-
added the wings, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really interesting because that's such a unique model. It's so cool. That's why
yeah.
one reason I can't wait to start working on my half.
I always think of that: faces, bases, banners, and shields
Yeah.
as the things you want to focus on when you're.
Here we got Rob giving some of his scorch wings there.
Uh-huh.
Got some more getting ready, more assembly, ready to get primed.
Oh, there's that Forces of the Abyss army. I think that we saw the bases for.
This one, yep,
Some more progress. Oh yeah, those are looking great.
Yeah, it's always amazing when you're putting stuff on a base and it's not primed. Like we could do a side by side comparison. What the first coat of of even primer does, it just really brings everything together
for sure.
Yeah, it looks great. Oh my God, all right, we're gonna start moving here, so we're not here for forever, because we do have a lot of stuff to go through.
Okay. Maybe
All
some
right,
stuff from people that we haven't shown yet. We've already
seen
Billy.
More stuff from Billy there.
Yeah.
And then here we go, Justin, going with the Ratkin. Nice. Got the mega army and a few other things.
Got the bud.
Yeah, Rob, we don't care about yours. We've seen enough of that. Oh, look, we got a Gallic model. Okay, now
that's looking good too. That
this is
blue and
clean,
gold.
man.
Yeah, very clean.
That's a very clean blue right there.
Yeah,
and the gold. Nice. Oh wow, that pops. That looks great.
Yeah, very classic dwarf colors.
It looks excellent. Keep going here, and then we got a couple from the from Yan. A couple of the
His Mastiff packs, I guess.
yeah, the Mastiff packs. Those look great. The cool. It's like a bloodhound look. That's cool. Very clean paint jobs. Got Brian Trahan here with his Northern Alliance, right?
Yeah.
Packers?
Looking good.
Yeah, the fur looks great on
It
that.
does look good.
That's a really, and the bows look amazing too.
Hmm.
And Robert, you never know where you get your inspiration. Okay, now it makes sense when you see it. The Tampa Bay Lightning inspiration for a giant. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of digging it. I kind of digging it.
He's like the reject from the Blue Man Group. He got so pissed
Yeah.
they kicked him out that he went on to kill people.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that's very
hilarious.
very unique. I like that. Another person popped the first box, right? Let's see what he got.
Nice.
So
Ooh, going
80
EOD.
skeletons. I'll go. Yep, 80 skeletons, 6 enslaved guardians, 6 scavengers, and the EOD hat. Oh yeah, that'll keep you busy for a while. EOD is a great choice. Like I think it's
one of their better
EOD's
ranges. I think
it's one of their better ranges, and I think it might seem a little intimidating for a newer player because you have Surge and Shambling, but I think it's good as a newer player to participate in every phase of the game.
Yeah.
So they can shoot, they can move, they can cast, and then they have, of course, combat. So
and the best
I think
way
it's a great starter army.
And the best way to play against Surge is to play it yourself, so you understand how it works, and then you can defend against it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he got 80 skeletons assembled. Oh man, that's a
feat.
Yes,
he's going for
Don't
full
envy
model
that
count on
task.
everything. I love. Get those.
Oh, that's
bases
crazy!
full.
I love seeing units that are FMC because I think my cavalry troops are full model count. That's the only thing out of everything I own. We got some forest shamblers from Matt.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. I actually like the higher bases like this.
Oh yeah, those look good. Yeah, for
and
sure.
I think Raw and the forest shamblers look great too. And I think Raw made a comment just because they're easier to grab, especially because I think the forest shamblers are still
metal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to be picking metal models up. Okay, we got a little bit of firefight here. We got a Forge Father Huskarl
with the double pistols. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
I like that a lot. Repeater pistols. That's very cool.
And a Hellfather. We'll check that out real quick. Oh, that looks dope. Really great. Like OSL right there on the eyes.
Totally.
And oh, dude, now I love these models.
Yes.
The Brockir,
yeah,
Valkyrie.
The Valkyr,
yeah, Valkyr. They're so cool.
Yeah, the
great basing on those too.
Totally, love that.
Every time I've played them,
texture.
Yeah, every time I've played them, they've gotten shot off the turn first game, so I've never actually got to use them. And then I know that we saw Matthew earlier. This was so we saw one of his blasters, but he did 3 this month, which is awesome. And he did a wing it. Wow, nice. Overachiever.
He's been busy.
Yeah, we got Donnie's Forces of Nature. It's his 4th All-Mantic Force.
Nice. And I know Donnie's got a lot of armies.
Yeah, so oh my God, look at all these air elementals.
Boo! Let's skip this. Skip Donnie, this. You're an evil man, Donnie.
Be ashamed. No, but really, I love the original take on the air elementals, like the purple that he's got going.
Yeah,
on. I really like that.
Yep, definitely.
We got Daniel with Iron Boots Legionnaires. I think those are the Riftforge orcs, right?
Yeah.
I think so. We'll open one of these here. Let's check this out. Oh yeah. Good basing too. These look great.
Yeah. I like that more kind of like darker green skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks very good.
Got some war pigs there. Some more of Don. We'll get a picture of Donnie's on the bases. Now Donnie always. I played him at Adepticon, and his basing is he always does like really intricate card. I think I can't remember if it's plaster or resin, but his bases always look excellent.
Always look good. Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, dude. 2 hordes of air elementals and 3 greater air elementals. What are you doing? Look at all the wash he used back there too.
Yeah, that pot's empty.
Yeah. Oh man,
he's living his best life.
Yeah, and after that crazy goblin list he brought at Adepticon, I play Forces of Nature too. I love it, so I say keep it going.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, Steve Evans. We got some Rift Forge. Now this is an interesting take on
Interesting.
the
Yeah. Kind of like making them
ethereal,
energy,
right?
like ethereal looking. Yeah.
Oh, look at this little dude in the front too.
Uh-huh.
That is so cool.
And he's got some cool basing. He's got a few different types
Absolutely.
of basing
Yeah.
materials.
Yeah, that's really cool. That looks the ethereal look and the red like really work well together. Actually, we got Adrian starting on a steel behemoth.
Yeah, and he's using a Forge Fathers vehicle for that, which is a cool idea.
Yeah, that is okay. That's interesting. We got a sorcerer here. You know, another shout out for professional photography, and also I love these models for halflings. I don't have it in my first 2,300 point test list because I didn't have enough room to fit it. I had too many other toys, but it's such a cool idea. Like it adds a little chaos to the game, where it's basically like you roll a dice every turn, and that's the aura you get. So it's really cool. It's a great looking model too. And a Feastmaster. We got some. I can never remember. Oh, these are the Grenadiers. Yeah, these are the Grenadiers.
Oh, the Grenadiers, as
Yeah.
Mr. Crocher would say.
Yeah, these look great too. And look at that full model count, right?
Yeah. Very cool.
Love it. Looking good. Man, we got some cool stuff here. Scott would keep going a little bit there. Oh wow, he did Scott did a lot of halflings. I think this is the overview of everything.
Oh wow, he got a lot done.
Yeah, he got a lot done. So
looking good.
Two troops from infantry. I guess I think those guys are a regiment. I want to say they're large cav, maybe.
The Grenadiers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, that is a productive month right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
We got Billy who's showing his finished warlocks, right? As we're getting down. They turned out great, of course.
Yeah, it's very nice.
We got Richard that finished his Ogre Ambush demo army.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so he made an ambush from a single ambush box. Let's check these guys out here. Actually, I like the look of that shield.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Yeah, those look good. The metallics look great. The skins look great. Wow. I like the base. I like the base a lot too.
Yeah, like a muddy swamp sort of base.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's really cool. Cool. Gain some interest there. Hey, Brandon, that's all right. Sometimes all you have time for is assembly.
Yeah, it's just about progress, right? It's not about how much you get done, just trying to get a little bit done, each day or each week. And, slow and steady wins the race sometimes.
Yep. And there's Rob's Phoenix.
Oh, see, Steve loves my color scheme. See, he says he loves the color scheme. You're welcome, Steve.
You didn't want to go the National Fire, Rob. Got somebody making Kraken. I think they end up finishing it up. Yep, got some whip on the Kraken. We'll check that out. Such a grotesque model. I enjoy it though.
Yeah,
it's really cool. They're really good colors. A little pro acryl there.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the one that really caught my attention when I was first going through it. So it's Grony Stark. Grony Snark, but with an LED jetpack.
Oh, nice.
Is it a video? Let's check it out. Dude, that's
very cool.
Pretty cool. Can you guys see the video playing?
Yes.
Like it's just rotating around.
Yeah. It's coming through a little choppy, but we see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job. That's Paige, really cool. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very
awesome
cool.
Model. Yeah, there's an actual picture of it to go really quickly.
Just taking off.
It turned out really good. That's so cool. Oh, Billy finished the big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So Steve did 2 regiments of those same guys that we looked at before. I really like that ethereal look. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because they've been touched
infused with lightning. Yeah.
Yeah. Got somebody working on, looks like some Northern Alliance, right? Some Ice Elementals, Snow Trolls.
Nice.
Yeah, we got some individuals there. Northern Alliance is a great army too, honestly. I feel like every time I play against it, I just get absolutely smacked. Chris started 3 troops of gargoyles. And then there it is on the basing. Somebody else, getting a lot of assembly done. Looks like another halfling army, which I'm a huge fan of. I just think the Mantic did such a great job with the halflings, like really taking, I guess, making it their own IP. That's one of the reasons I was so interested in it. Okay, we got a little more firefight action.
Ben working on a bomber
for the enforcers.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, I don't think you went overboard on the weathering powders. I think it looks excellent, honestly.
No, I think it looks good. I think it's a good amount. Sometimes that is something you got to watch out for, right? You go too crazy on weathering, and then it takes away. But I think it looks good. And now we're joined by Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Fantastic. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Welcome. How was the movie?
It was fantastic. Traffic was crazy. I was hoping to get on with you guys like half an hour ago, but it took. So I went to see the Super Mario Brothers movie. It was great. I'm not going to spoil it. It was good. Chris Pratt and company, Jack Black did a great job.
Awesome.
We're gonna keep chugging along here, Rob. If that's
I was gonna say I know
Jeremy's got to leave.
I got an update saying you guys were doing
names. Yeah.
Exactly.
But we'll keep chugging along here. But yeah, no, that Enforcer Flyer looks excellent. Some more assembly. I mean, I feel like it's been 50% assembly, which is great, right? You got to assemble it before you can paint it. More assembly. Abyssal Dwarves here. I think this is the first Abyssal Dwarf army we've seen.
And if only there was a podcast that had just released a 3-hour mega episode on what kind of armies to make with Abyssal. Oh wait, there is one of those.
Abyssal Dwarves.
Yeah. Listen to Rob's army review if you haven't yet.
Yep. Yeah. That is a good shout out. We got Billy. Yeah. Billy's just a machine, man.
He is a machine.
He is. Does great. Got some more dwarfs, Imperial dwarfs from Adrian. Let's check those out.
Some crossbows.
Now that is a full looking unit right there. That looks great. Yeah, it really does. I like the crossbows too. And there's the 3 troops of gargoyles finished from Chris.
Ooh, nice. I like the ones on the attaching them to the tower like that to make them look like they're flying.
That's super cool.
That's a good idea.
That's awesome. Got a Trident Realm. Getting a little assembly done there. There's Matt. Oh, he's working on Salamanders too.
All good players are working on Salamanders right now, right?
Yeah.
All good players. All good people.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good looking model.
Yeah, that is a nice orange.
Yeah.
It's
really nice details on the bone white there.
Yeah, it pops for
Definitely
sure.
pops.
Especially against the black base, it jumps off the base. You can
I did want to say that is something that jumped out to me when I was going through this the first time is these bases with that orange. Like I love the bases like this already, but with that orange, it's gonna look awesome.
Yeah.
Keep going here. The time of the orc has come. Oh, with the orclings. Oh, that's awesome, man. Such cool models. Looks like he's painting up the war drum back there too. So maybe we'll see that. We'll see that this month. Those are awesome.
An Iron Ancestor in the background too. Love seeing that.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. Oh, yep, you're right. We got now Paul has been doing all things Goblin, right? So he's got Mogwai JoJo's, 2 Rebel Regiments, 2 Maul-Purple Launchers, a Mincer, a Malby's pack.
Holy moly! That's a productive month.
So let's check out. We'll check this out here. This is a dumb question.
That's the Wing It. That's the Wing It.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's cool. Such a cool model.
No, it's great, man. It looks great. Then I think he's got that there. Yeah, these all look awesome.
He's probably running this guy as the special character, I bet.
Oh yeah. As the
Mogwai. Yeah, that's right there. Mogwai and JoJo's. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I had to play.
I'm bad at pronunciations and stuff like that.
Pronunciations.
Hey,
That looks
congratulations
really
to Kyle. He figured out how to put his name on there for Facebook. That's awesome.
cool. Dude, look at the Paul is also a machine for this month.
I love the basing, by the way. The basing is amazing with the mushroom
Yeah,
theme.
look at that. That is so cool.
And
Yeah,
look at
that
how
is
many
cool.
dudes are packed on. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know, he used the scenic elements, right? And it also looks like a full base. Let's keep going. We got John Paul Fuller Jackson. And I think that's Rift Forge Orcs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Hell Strikers.
Yeah, the Health Striker on Manticore. Those are cool. That's another great model.
I
Look at the
love it.
detail on that
I think
hammer.
I commented on this. I just love the fact that it looks like a lion, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a
Yeah.
manticore-ish thing, right? But it's got it. The fact that he painted it like an African lion, it makes it
It's
look
cool.
distinct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you kind of
Goblin,
know what it is, right? When you look at it, you kind of get it. Oh, this is a lion or some sort of, lion-esque creature.
Oh, check this out. This is an Ogre Warrior Legion that is
Love it.
full model count.
And based
paid for.
that way. That's
Yep.
hardcore when you're based
yeah.
That is.
because you're like that's the only way you can go now is pay.
Yeah,
you know.
that's that is brave.
Love it.
That's in a that's
It's
an
called commitment,
intimidating
Jeremy. It's called
unit.
commitment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I like it.
Sometimes
the
you
word
gotta
I
go
was
for
looking
it, right?
You got to
Yeah.
go
We got
for it.
another some more Rift Forge Orcs from Steve Evans.
Man, Steve's a nut job. He just
He is also a machine. We got a few
He
machines
is.
in this thread.
well, I think he's even mentioned he's painting another regiment of Rift Forge Legionnaires. Like I think every day there's a
Oh,
new army finished.
He finished 2 regiments this month, or we
Yeah.
saw 2 at least. Yeah. Oh, we got an Asterian army coming up.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's awesome. Some snow foxes here from Richard. I feel like Northern Alliance has gotten a little more popular lately, and
very
I like
cool.
the blue crystals there.
Yeah,
They really pop on that base.
100%.
100%. I found myself saying that after
Joe
hanging out with you,
McLaren.
Rob.
We're recording with Joe this week coming up. So he's put together. He's the illustrator that did the logo for Clash of Kings UK. So and he's he's an illustrator. So obviously he knows art.
Yeah.
And this is no exception. And he's got
I
a
like that.
great looking dwarf army that he's posted.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
looks
so,
great.
yeah. We got a Lycanus for this month, right?
And Ben's getting in on dude. Those new ogre models. I'm gonna grab mine. They're so amazing. They are
Those
so
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regiment of 3 shield breakers, and the shields are awesome. They really, really pop. Oh, look at that. They really pop.
Uh-huh.
Got some gore boys for, a lot of Rift Forge Orcs. Good looking models there. And then,
yep.
Jeremy, you have to get off in a few minutes, right?
Yeah, Rob, does it have end broadcast for you?
I've got it. Yeah. No, I'll
Okay.
take care of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys keep going. I gotta go.
We hot sweep. We hot swap the seat.
We'll
We're
switch.
good.
Rob Wobble got it because I actually have a meeting at 1:00 I got to do. So it's great to see everyone. Enjoy looking at these last.
Thanks for letting me join you for 5 minutes, Jeremy.
Well,
I
I
appreciate
appreciate it. I'll talk to you. Oh, Rob, watch this back later because I talk about action figures at the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
You got me buzzing. You got me buzzing.
Okay, see you guys.
Yep. So keep rolling there.
All right. Yeah, we'll
my
keep
my
rolling
good
here.
friend. Yeah. So Daniel Bryan is a hardcore. Now he's the guy that lives across the street from my mom in Lansing. And look at these guys.
More, look at these halflings.
I love the bright yellow and the bright
Yep.
green with the little
Yep.
like the little pink and the
The
orange
flowers
and the
too.
flowers pops.
So cool. Man, I'm so excited to start my halflings, but I got a few things I want to do before that. And it looks like Rune finished up the Kraken.
Dude, his stuff
Right.
is off the chain, dude. It's off
Dude,
the
look
chain.
at the basing on that. I gotta know what that is.
I'm assuming
think
it's
that-
water effect. The
Yeah,
UV
it
curable
looks
water
like
effect.
That looks great, man. Oh my god! And look, you even have like the algae on the top right here on the
It's
shell.
amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's really good. Got another angle. Yeah,
Yeah,
look
I
at
mean
that. That's from the back.
The water's off the hook. I've just started playing with that stuff for the first time. That
The water effects.
yeah, from Green Stuff World, where you take the UV light and you cure it.
Yeah.
Colin.
Hey,
all right, so we got
yeah.
Colin von Karnstein.
Now I actually played this army in the team tournament. But man, he's coming out swinging for March, right? You got a regiment of Soul Reaver infantry, regiment of skeletons, legion of zombies, and then 2 regiments of the Revenant cavalry. But they were playing them as a horde, which a horde of Revenant cavalry is insane, and then a few individuals.
Hey, Colin, if you listen back to this or Mark, you got to pump up those numbers on those regiments. Five's not. I'm not feeling 5. I need like 7 guys. I need to make it look like a right.
No, I think it looks good. Looks good.
It looks good.
Colin Von
Now, what's
Karsten
ironic
rides
is,
again,
did Mark
yeah.
post any progress? Because his son did. So that
Yeah,
there's
Mark
Mark's
posted it right here, right? A lot of
a pile of models.
a lot of assembly.
Yeah, it's honestly like that's a big part of the job is getting the models assembled.
It
right?
really is. I mean, when you start talking about like, oh, I want to make a Legion of Zombies, so I have to put together, 50 or 60 of them. That's like a few days, honestly. Maybe one day if you're insane.
Randy Davis's army is so cool. It's he calls it
Dude,
Cowboys from Hell,
yes.
but it's got
Yeah,
like
look at
it's
that.
basically Forces of the Abyss in the desert, and he's got like dudes
Yeah.
with like cowboy hats, like Stensons and stuff. Oh man, it's so cool.
That's so cool on the cactus.
So
too.
Mark
That
is
looks
watching. See,
great.
Mark's watching us.
Yeah, Mark. I think Mark's been here from the beginning.
Oh, very good.
Yep. Some more pictures from Randy.
And then we got
there.
Ryan Smith jumping in, so I can't wait to see what he does with Reforge. He's a tremendous painter, tremendous. So it'll be really awesome to see his stuff.
It looks like he's jumping into Plague too. Okay, so Plague for
Oh my
Firefight
gosh.
/
Well, I
Dead Zone.
mean, why not 2 armies, right?
Yeah, exactly.
When one's not enough, just go ahead and go for double down and go for 2. We got Nick Brooks. He's also a Texas guy.
Oh, we got some Marauders here.
I love it. I love
I
it.
like to see that.
I like the
Love
old
the
school
space
that
orcs.
green banner. That's an old school Orc and Goblin banner from GW.
Oh, that is
like
cool.
Looks like they've mixed in some bits. Like maybe the heads are GW. I'm not
Yeah, I think so. Actually, now that you say that, some of the
cool.
older ones, right? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, there we go. Some more, a few
Super
more
cool.
there. And then we followed the progress for Chris here, but this is for his Forces of Abyss army. You can really
He's
see the
nuts.
portal, the hell portals. I'm assuming really coming together. This looks insane.
Going to have 2,300 by best of the rest. At least that's the goal. I was waiting for somebody to say best of the least. But yeah, it'll be awesome.
Oh, look at this. This is a nice.
Wow, he did a
fire
great job. I
elemental
wonder if he airbrushed that. I just purchased an airbrush, and that would be something I want to do that with an airbrush, but
And
maybe not.
Look at the base too. The very
Yeah, he's got the
subtle lava
texture.
effect.
Yeah, he's got like a texture on the base as well, which is really neat.
Yeah, that looks great. The black, from the stones, it really pops. Got some more salamanders here. I keep wanting to say lizard men. Now those
I understand. Those are tyrants. Yeah, and
Tyrant Town.
The really like bluish green color there, like that bright green. It's just it pops against that gold.
Yeah, it works together really well.
It does. It does. Hopefully people are enjoying this time. We tried something different this time to try to make it where there's a window where maybe people in the UK can actually watch, or folks in Australia, if they want to get up at the crack of dawn on a Saturday, they might be able to watch as well.
Yeah.
So
thanks for the shout out, Mark. It did take me like 4 hours to go through everything, but I enjoyed looking at all the pictures. It was cool.
Yeah. Adrian. Oh my gosh. He's hardcore.
Okay, so GCPS are out and Asterians are in. Honestly, good choice. Asterians are nasty on the table. So you're doing Abyssal Dwarves and Asterians. That's an interesting combination there. Both really shooty armies.
And GCPS. He's got 3 armies.
No, he said GCPS are out, right?
Oh, okay. For real. Okay.
Oh my God, never mind. Look at this. He's working on Herd, Undead, Trident Realms, Northern Alliance, and Night Stalkers.
That's too much for me in one go.
You gotta stay busy.
I love Armada, a little Armada action. Yeah, and just to be clear, Armada's on the list for the monthly updates. People want to paint it for their monthly updates. Be my guest. But we are looking for a firefight or a Kings of War army.
Kings of War. Yeah.
Mantic at the end of the year for the end of the year prizes. But if you want to throw an Armada fleet in, or a Vanguard, warband, or a Dead Zone faction, strike team, I guess they're called. for the monthly update.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out.
Got 3-pack.
Ooh, I like the now. This is
Yeah.
our buddy Brian, and we love Brian. What's interesting is he painted all the models for the army are painted, and then he went back and made the bases, and now he's gluing them on. So hey, maybe this will be the week we actually get to see him on the table, because up till now it's all been just MDF, unpainted MDF bases. So we'll see.
Wait, you said he's a local player?
Yeah, he's Memphis. He's on the actual Abyssal. He's on the Abyssal Dwarf
okay.
Army review as well.
Yeah.
You can't get enough of those
playing with
Cajun dulcet tones, man. It's real savory.
He's not finishing it over.
Only for Kyle.
Only for you.
Only for Kyle.
I mean, man, this is looking good though.
It doesn't,
I like to see
Brian, it
what's
doesn't
going.
count if it's not painted on and based. Got to get a base, brother. Yeah, it is looking good. Travis, this will be interesting. Nobody's asked yet. Is he painting it, or is Grant gonna paint? Grant Barnes in Omaha gonna paint it for him? It sounds like he's gonna paint it himself.
Maison Labs is what he's putting together.
Looks that way.
That's a lot of.
All right,
plastic.
Brian. Well, then hopefully we'll see it soon.
We got an artificer, a big mech
That's pretty
suit.
sweet.
Dude,
I love
that's an awesome
like
model.
I don't know what they call it, but like the color distortion when you have like flamers where it changes the color of the metal. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, that is interesting. Like heat tempering almost.
I guess. I'm definitely not the scientific guy to know that, but yeah. So Randy Davis and a freak. Yeah. Look at him though.
With the hat. With the
I like
hat.
it. He looks like a gunslinger in the vest, right? He's looking like a gunslinger, but he's got two big flaming hands and a little hat. It's so funny.
That's
it's awesome.
So unique.
Yeah, look at the back of the.
Oh, look, the full vest in the back.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Super cool.
Lakelodon painted up. Lakelodon.
Now you got it in my head.
How do you say it?
I say Lakelodon.
Yeah. Look, and that's another example of using the green, and this isn't gold.
Yeah, but
what
I like about his is it's two-tone. So I did mine in like an auburn, and then like the accents are different, just the spikes. But he actually went a different route, which actually put like a big wide striping around the back. It looks great. The green and yellow are very striking.
And these are salamanders?
Those are salamanders, probably salamander primes.
They look great too.
Yeah, with the teal and the pink.
Yeah,
or purple.
And I like how their sword kind of matches his armor.
Well, he's probably going for a non-metallic metal look. And,
And
to tie it in with the Lakelodons. Looks
Makes
great.
sense.
Nathan's been a long time salamander player, so this is probably like his third or fourth army at this point, I think.
Oh wow, and that was the last picture. We were zooming through there.
Well, it took you guys an hour to get through them. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we did talk a while before the beginning. Oh, you know what? I'll turn my camera on now.
Oh, you're in bed just for us?
I felt weird. That's why I'm turning this shit back off. No, I felt weird with just looking at myself.
Yeah. Well, for sure, Kyle. I have amplitude. I turn it down a little bit because I go at 11. Jeremy's at a soft 6. So that was amazing.
Man.
And I've already the updates coming in for April already are looking hot. So I've been painting as well. And hopefully you guys can see this. Let me just do this real quick. So I've been painting ogres. So I painted 750 points of ogres for a slow grow. Well, it's really for an ambush.
Have you painted that since Adepticon?
Yes.
Dude.
So there's only 13 models. It's not that
I know, but still.
Yeah, so I don't know how well you guys are able to see that, but these are I'll post a list up here in a second. But so I got those guys, and then I just finished up last night. I just put, I don't know if you can see him. He is a bad Mamma Jamma. It's not focusing very well, but he's the resin guy that comes. So all those models are the ogre half of the Sands of a Moon box set. So it's like 2 regiments of regular hand weapon shield guys, 2 regiments of boomers, and 1 regiment of warriors with double-handed weapons and a sergeant. And that's 750 points on the nose. It's not full model count in terms of ambush because 3 of the regiments only have 2 guys instead of 3. But you know what? It's fine. you know, I think
Yeah, I think a lot of the times the two on for the regiment, like for the large infantry, can look fine. You know, depending on the basing.
I went with a
That's-
stormcast color too, like
Yeah,
so like a bronzy goldish color with a red.
I like it, man. It looks
and
great.
then warm tones on the beards and stuff. And you know what else? The first time I've done this, I didn't go all the same skin color. So I've got like most of the guys are it's called olive drab skin, so it's got like that Mediterranean look. Because I wanted to make it look like they were okay. The theme of the army is that they are basically infiltrating, grave robbing, what do you want to call it? An EOD site. So both armies are going to be on like cracked desert earth bases. So they're going to be looking like they're fighting against each other. So both the armies in the sands of a moonbox. But anyways, so like I've got some different skin tones, which is always fun. If you just want to play with something like this was a great army just to mess around with some color, right? So now I've got these done. I am working on the EOD now. I've got all the infantry built. There's 40 infantry in that box, and then 10 cavalry. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't get you enough points to get to 750. So to actually get to 755, I had to add 1 regiment of chariots, which, let's be honest, it's not an EOD army if there's no chariots.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So
that's still not bad though, right? Starter box plus a regiment, and you got an ambush army.
100% agree. I mean, it was a great banner month for everybody. I mean, they did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
What are you working on? I mean, what's going on in the post Adepticon for you?
You know, me and Jeremy talked about it for a while.
Okay, so all right, you already got.
Yeah,
I'll listen back.
The hobby mojo is at an all-time high, which is interesting because I was exhausted after Adepticon. I don't think between the jet lag and getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night for 5 or 6 nights, however long we were there, it took me like a week to recuperate.
I bet.
Yeah, I got all kinds of new paints, new brushes. I'm just waiting for a few models to come in.
You are hardcore.
I'm ready to go. Well, I got to learn from the best, right? Take after you.
Well,
but
you got a little ways to go, but yeah, you're gonna get there.
I know.
You're gonna get there.
But dude,
actually,
let's
well, before we do that, I'll just show you the bases I came up with. I ended up
please.
Heyman and Han, and I've got them modeled in Lychee. So let me just share my screen here. Let's see. Oh, I can't share screen. Oh, wait, present. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, share screen. Here we go. And let's go window and let's go here. So this is so what I did was I don't know how to pronounce the company. It's like TXLAIS or something like that. Factory. You can buy like a giant like 200 by 150 textured piece.
And then you just slice it up.
I just cut it up so you can see. And what's cool is you may not notice this, but the bases connect. So like I have 1 regiment.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so this is the ogres. So I have 2 hordes or 2 regiments here. So I could put them together on a tray, and they would kind of link up.
Yeah.
So and then I've got a couple 50s, and then I think I have. Do I have the EOD set? I think I do. Let's see.
This is for the ambush army that you were showing.
It is the one I just showed. So I got to get these printed up, and then I'll move on to. Well, I'm starting to paint the EOD now, and then I did the same exact thing, but this time it's for the EOD, right?
Yeah.
So I've got a regiment of chariots, just a regiment of skeletons, 2 troops of skeletons, and then 2 troops of revenant cav, and then I didn't really need 2 bases, but why not? I only have 1 pharaoh, but
yeah,
thought it was fun. Yeah, thought it was fun.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's a cool little project. You've really been into Lychee and slicing and all that.
Oh yeah, slicing and dicing is what I do.
Yeah.
I made some stairs. Well, I didn't make them. I just cut them out of a building. Something that's a little bit more. We always use these kind of stairs, right? Like the cheap QB stairs you can get all over the place. But like I wanted something, and for my Kingdoms of Halfmen, I have stairs where I took the wood ones and I sculpted around the outside to give it a rock, and I painted it like my army. But this is easier. So I just, you can make like very architecturally interesting sets of stairs that can be part of your display board and then pull out and be the stairs in the game. For when you're low.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to delay us anymore. I know you've got something you want to do next.
Yeah. So everybody knows, that every month we have a monthly raffle, and I believe it's sponsored by.
So we've got Outland Games, but here's the thing: if it's not an American, we have other sponsors. So if
Yeah,
it's in the
we'll work
U.S.,
with the winner.
yeah, I
right?
mean
Yeah.
we're gonna find a local source because I don't, it doesn't make any sense to be shipping stuff from the U.S. to Australia. So long story short, we'll figure it out. And we, like I said, we do have a few sponsors behind the scenes that have been helping us with it. But obviously, geographically, we got to make sure we're matching up the sponsors to the right winners, because we are an international podcast and we have a ton of people. So, without further ado, Trent, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
I'm gonna throw this up there. It should be.
You want me to add it? You should be able to add it if you just add stream or
Yeah,
there
it
you
should
go.
be on there. Is it on there? It popped
It
up.
is.
Okay.
It is. Just hit the
So,
button.
This is everybody's name. Wait, we're just gonna make sure, right? There's a shuffle option. We're
Yep.
just gonna shuffle the shit out of it.
Yeah, I don't even
Right.
think there's enough names. I don't even think they're showing all the names on
Yeah, I don't think there
the
are.
dial
but
itself because
all the
there's just
participants.
there's so
are
many
listed.
people on it. Yeah.
I think it
And
was.
and by the way, you got the
56.
people that weren't on our list, right? You got those guys in
Yes.
here too.
And also, I just I did leave like Rob and Felix
Yes.
in there, but obviously, if you guys win,
We're not
re-rolling.
eligible.
Sorry. Yeah.
We're not eligible.
All right. I
So
think I
give
just
that. It's
clicked,
like
right?
Wheel of Fortune, or no? Which is the one
Everybody
with
ready?
the big spin? Yeah, hit the buttons. I like the sound effect too. By the way. That's
Oh
really
yeah.
cool.
Oh, can you hear that? That's nice.
Yeah. Chris Bellows is the
Chris
winner.
Bellows.
So Chris, just DM me with your contact information, and then I'm assuming because didn't he say he's going to Best of the Rest? So he must be in the U.S. So I think, but I could be wrong. So because he
Yeah,
was
I think
on
so, I think
earlier.
so.
Hey,
Oh, there
look at
it
that!
is. Hey, congrats, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris! You won the first one, and yeah. So just DM me sometime this weekend is fine, and I'll get the gift card code or whatever, however they're handling it. But so yeah, it's really awesome. Hopefully you guys
Oh wait,
enjoyed.
hold on. He's an Omaha dude. Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we should re-roll it.
I might have to buy him a gift card to like Gauntlet Games in Lincoln or something. Make him drive over to Lincoln to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
But I mean, yeah, Rob, it was an amazing first month. Like I said, I think it was 256 comments for the first month. Like that's insane.
I don't know what
this
this
really
is
great
Cajun
stuff
Trent,
there.
you're kind of from the deep south. What does this mean in Cajun? Re-roll? Is that re-roll? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know.
I think so. It makes sense to me.
Okay. I
But-
like Cajun food, but I don't speak Cajun. So
yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I can't wait to
awesome.
see what I know. We're already up to like 35 for April. I know people are gonna be posting some amazing stuff because
Keep it coming.
Lone Wolf is in April, right? I
It's a
think
couple
in-
weeks away. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
so
few
I'm
weeks
sure we'll
away.
see a lot of stuff from that, which will be really cool. Maybe to see some of the display boards and everything like that.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, so we get lots of questions for your updates for the rest of the year, the monthly updates. We don't really just put something in there, right? If it's if you're assembling models, if you're painting, if you're we don't care. But when they're done and they're painted in their base, that's when we'll score them, right? Which really only matters for the end of the year awards and really, to be fair, the scoring only matters for one award, which is the largest army, right?
Yep.
The rest of them, the other two, the major award is really just going to be everybody that's participated all 10 months and completed the 2,300 or the 2,000 point firefighter army are in the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And then prettiest army, same qualifiers there, but we're going to have the audience, the community vote on who's the winner. And so,
for that one on the we'll probably have a separate post at the end of the year saying like, hey, just put a picture of your entire displayed army, and then we'll have
exactly right.
we
will want to collect lots of great armies. Bro, I've been playing like 3 games a week, bro. Where you been? Every week. I played 2 on Wednesday, and I'm not talking ambush. Kings of War, brother. So much shade. So much shade. Well, that's a very good point that Steve's making here. It's really easy to start. It's hard to finish.
Yeah.
And that's why if you want the major award, you got to be here at the end, and you got to be there. You got to show up every single month.
And dude, the major award, I don't want to inflate your ego. I feel like I always do, but that's pretty cool, man. like a custom built table, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Like a consultant to build your own. For either Firefighter Kings of
It's
War.
funny
really cool.
because I was editing the podcast that's going out this weekend, which is like day 3 of Adepticon, and there's a chat at the end of Friday where me, you, and Jeremy are chatting, and I talk about 2 tables that I'm thinking about building for Kings of Memphis 3. You know, the one was the tavern table and the
Yeah, I remember that.
So that's got me.
Wait, we recorded that?
We did.
Oh, I thought that was just a conversation. Yeah, that's a really cool idea.
We don't have conversations. We only have
Yeah,
recordings.
everything is recorded.
Yeah. You ever seen the Truman Show? It's like that.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for joining us. It's awesome. Glad
we really appreciate it. Can't wait to see what you have in April.
Yeah. On the show, what do you got coming up, Trent? You got a bunch of stuff. We got an ambush show coming out, right?
Yep, got an ambush show recording in about a week and a half.
We got Joe
working.
Go ahead.
Yeah, working on the next episode, next installment of the community building series, which is going to focus on your friendly local gaming stores. I know we have War Room Hobbies in there. Yeah.
And Gauntlet Games from Lincoln are going to join us for that. So I'm excited about that.
I always found it interesting, like as a gamer, right? We don't see the business side of it. We're the end user. So getting that perspective into, how a store is ran it's always really interesting. That's why I like talking to people from Mantic too. Like, yeah, of course they love the game, but at the end of the day, they are a business. So it's cool to get another perspective.
Yeah. So Sunday we have episode, well, I don't know what episode it is, but Adepticon coverage from day 3, which is the Armada and Firefight tournaments. Then because we have too much content, Monday you're going to get an episode with some bonus interviews with Matt Hodgman and the Temple Brothers and Hobie Roop. And then Wednesday, Australia's back. So we got an interview with Goonhammer. So that'll be Wednesday. And then the following Sunday, we got more Adepticon content. We've got an episode with Alex and Billy Smith coming up. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, man. It's just Rob Berman's going to be on the show, talk about his new book. And like I said, Joe McLaren is joining us. We got there's so much stuff, so much good stuff coming.
I think I saw you have Tim Akers on there too.
So he's on my list. The problem is there's so much stuff. Like he's in the queue, right? So Tim Akers, if you don't know, is a local guy in Chicago who plays Kings of War, and actually we played our last game in the tournament against each other. And
I was supposed to play him, but then they.
Right. Yeah, he's actually he's an author, right? And he
a great author at that.
Well, and he is the same agent as Michael Sanderson, I think is what he said. So he's been around for a while, written a lot of books. And so we're going to get him to talk about, creativity, writing books and that kind of thing. Something that's maybe tangential to Kings of War, but I think people will find interesting. So but yeah, I'm looking at the list here. There's just, and we do have more army reviews coming. Basilean, Undead, Ratkin Slaves. Those are the next 3.
I need to listen to the Undead one. We
got to do it first.
Yeah, I was about to say I probably should have waited until that came out and then decided what to paint for my huge Undead army, but that's all right.
Right. Well, awesome, guys. Trent, you want to take us out?
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Can't wait to see what you have for April. And to always keep countercharging. I messed that up, but don't forget to keep countercharging.
Yeah, there's no editing in the live stream.
I know. It's too much pressure.